Welcome back. My name's Melinda. Today we're going to do an oil painting of my husband's eye. Last week we did a charcoal study, which I'll link above, and today we're going to do an oil painting of his eye. If you know my husband, you know that he's got expressive lines on his face, and this guy is always smiling. So I just like his eyes. I mean, it sounds so cheesy, but I like him. This guy's he likes to have fun and laugh. I still remember when we were dating and he told me, if you're not having fun, then you're not doing something right. And I swear every day of our marriage, he makes me laugh, like not a pity laugh, but a real laugh. And I love that about him. And you can see so much of his personality in his eyes. And I can't wait to show you guys what we do. Okay, we're gonna start with a thin layer of paint first. And we're just gonna use the paintbrush to go ahead and draw and block in about where the eye is. Okay, I actually don't like this composition. You can see that the eyebrow's a little cut off. So I'm going to take some Gamsol and wipe it off and start again. It's so important to make sure that you get a good composition, because even if you have a really good painting, but it's falling off the canvas, it will never look right. I'll be right back. I have the rough shapes blocked in. I just use very, very thin paint. And I use this like a pencil. If I didn't like it, then I just soaked some paper towel and Gamsol and wiped it off. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna begin blocking in the shadow side and then the light side. Okay, now that I have some tones down, I can start to assess and kind of get feedback on where I need to go. For example, when I squint my eyes, I can see that this shadow part is dark enough. However, under here on the eye, on this shadow part, it is not dark enough. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to make adjustments, and we'll come back and see where we're at. We're starting to get more tones to work with. The way that I know where I'm going is, again, I squint my eyes and I look at the reference. That's how I really can tell what I need and what I don't have yet. I'm going to continue to develop some of the tones. I think some of the lights and darks are just about there. We still need some details, but we have the shadow side over here and we have the lighter side over here. I'm going to continue to develop those details and show you. Something else I want to share is we have the dark side or the shadow side and the light side. And sometimes people think that you just blur the light and the dark together to get that middle tone. And that's really not the approach you want to take. So right here you see I don't have any tone in between the shadow and the dark. And what I'm going to do is actually mix a middle tone that's in between both of them. And it will allow for a better transition that's more expressive. This is really starting to come together. I'm going to go ahead and finish this and then we'll come back and talk about it. Okay, here we have the final product. If you squint your eyes the way I've told you guys, where you're looking through your eyelashes, you can see where the darkest darks are and where the lights are. Something I want to point out is the eye white over here. When people paint this, they might think, well, then eye's white, so I'm going to go ahead and go straight for the brightest white. But when you squint, you actually see that it all blurs together and that area is actually quite dark. So little things like that are what help your painting look realistic and give it form and shape. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful and that you were able to see how we organize the light and dark shapes when doing a painting. It's the same as if you do a drawing or anything else. Being able to organize and see these shapes will really help you give form and life to your drawings. Don't forget to subscribe and see you next week.